Assigned to cover the one-year anniversary of Haiti's earthquake, I arrived in the country not knowing exactly what I would see or feel. I knew I wanted to revisit the nursing home, where last year we saw so much pain. The patients were all outside with little food and water, starving and confused. They slept among the dead. Some told us they were waiting to die. A return to the home found improvement. A water truck was filling up a tank in front of the building as we pulled up. Still, though, it was a sad situation. Men and women from the home sat outside on this hot day, trying to stay cool in the shade, looking just as lost, confused, and hopeless as they did the day the tremor hit. At least they are alive, receiving water and food. It may surprise you to know almost daily bodies are still being recovered. On Friday, 2 more were found in a downtown building. There are very few attempts to identify them. It's been too long, and the list of missing too great. I traveled outside of Port-au-Prince to the site of those mass graves where tens of thousands of victims were dumped. Just days before the anniversary, the graves are covered, and youth from a church build a memorial to those who rest here. One of my favorite moments last year was watching the 82nd Airborne land at the Presidential Palace. While it could easily be mistaken for an invasion, these soldiers brought food, water, and medical supplies and were cheered by the crowd as they arrived. I was saddened to say the palace looked almost the same. A brief attempt to repair it was thwarted earlier this year when the politics involved got too complicated. Haiti. I still find it shocking that right across the street from the palace, from the country's White House, if you will, is a massive tent city. Estimates are more than 1 million people still live in conditions like this. But it wasn't just places I wanted to see. Last year, the best way to get around was on motorcycle, and I developed a close bond with my driver. It was a pleasure to see him once again, and know that despite losing his house, he's still surviving.
Okay, that's good. And I'll show you the girl.
I showed him pictures of my children. Hopped on his motorcycle to meet his wife and kids, something we never had time to do last year.
What has changed in Haiti over the past year? Not much. Sure, most of the bodies have been removed and rubble cleared from the streets, but there's been very little rebuilding. Now the cholera outbreak and political unrest threaten to derail what little progress has been made, which means these people who've been suffering for years will likely suffer for years to come. Rich Matthews, The Associated Press, Port-au-Prince, Haiti.